What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Blitz Boys podcast episode, and today we're talking about the QB contract situation. There's been a lot of contracts going around, a lot of money being flown around by every single team because everybody just has that much money, and then the one man who is not getting paid. But we'll talk about that. Anyway, we're gonna start off here with Big Jordan Love. The Packers quarterback just got a 4-year, $220 million contract, which is the largest contract by a quarterback in history.
Do you think Jordan Love deserves this?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think Jordan Love is he's a good quarterback. He's not worth that much, but, I mean, they had one good playoff game last year, and they're playing the Cowboys, he's had one
convincing year.
One convincing year. I mean, if he can do it consistently, sure. But 1 year, and they went 9-8 in the regular season, 9-8, and they beat the Bears, I think, just to get in.
It's true.
And like, everybody's talking on ESPN and stuff. They're like, I think Jordan Love can take the Packers to the Super Bowl. And I said, what on earth are you talking about? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Divisional round, I feel like.
Divisional round, but he can't take him to the Super Bowl. He's not beating the Lions, he's not beating the Niners, and he's not beating the Eagles.
You don't think he'll beat the Lions?
No.
He has a good chance of beating the Lions.
No, not in playoff time.
He has a great
not in
chance
playoff
of,
time.
You're crazy, bro.
Nope. He's not.
You think Jared Goff? He's outperforming Jared Goff. If it came down to him and Goff in the playoffs,
Goff's got the better team. Goff's got a better team than he does. It's not about how the quarterback. Well, the quarterback play obviously matters, but just how the quarterback play does not determine the outcome of a game. It's a team sport, right? You have to have a better team to win the game. The Lions have a better team, in my opinion.
Offensively, they do. Offensively.
Yeah.
I mean, but defense, though, I mean, the Packers, it's close for defense. It's close for defense. I mean, you could pick whoever you want for defense, honestly.
I mean, we can get into this another time, but I'm just saying I don't think Jordan Love deserves that much money. I mean,
he's not I agree with that statement. He's not highest paid quarterback.
He should not be that at all. No.
It looks a little bit better, though, I mean, compared to Trevor Lawrence's deal.
Trey Law is a good quarterback. He's a good dude. But he's not that good. I mean,
Trevor Lawrence, for being a number 1 overall pick,
has disappointment. He's been a disappointment. That big comeback against the Chargers was good. What, 2 years ago?
It's Brandon Staley. We're talking about Brandon Staley, dude.
But I mean, they were down 27-3.
The thing with Trevor Lawrence, though, is he's very inconsistent.
Oh yeah.
That too.
He's got his moments, but
he makes a couple plays a game where it's like, are you Nathan Peterman here?
Yeah, he has his moments. He has his good moments. There's not a lot of them, but he has them. Mm-hmm. He shows flashes of greatness, but the rest of the time, he doesn't do anything.
There was no excuse for them not to make the playoffs last year.
That was one of the biggest sells.
That was horrible.
That was terrible. The Jaguars, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. I
don't know what they're doing as a team, honestly. They're kind of a mess.
They're there. They're a mid team.
Yeah. They're kind of like they're like the worst version of the Dolphins. They have to beat the bad teams. They've beaten some good teams, good-ish teams, but they have to beat the bad teams. I mean, it's inexcusable not to.
I mean, another thing too is that he's getting paid a lot to compete with C.J. Stroud, so he has to play similar, put up similar stats to Stroud. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
And Anthony Richardson. I like Richardson too, but
Richardson year 2 is going to be exciting to watch. I think that's going to be really interesting.
But he has to compete with the other big names in his division and the conference for that matter, because you're not paying him just to lose to Patrick Mahomes every year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not paying him that much to go 8-9 every year.
No, you're
and
not.
miss the wild card by a game.
You're not.
Because.
But I don't see him ever beating Mahomes or Burrow.
Oh no, he's not gonna beat either of them. He might beat Lamar because Lamar's kind of off. He might catch him off.
I mean, the reason why nobody talks about like Lamar a lot, he can't win the big game though. But that's a different story.
Yeah. Next one, Tua Tagovailoa got the biggest contract in Dolphins history, with a 4-year, $212.4 million contract just a couple of days ago.
Do you think he deserves that?
See, this one's
We're
tough.
talking about a team that didn't have another option really, and we're also talking about a team that has pretty much every single
They've
player
got
out there
what
to
it
go
takes.
big.
They've got what it takes, but Tua's got to lock in my opinion. I mean, obviously the sell against the Chiefs in Germany, they had that game. They should have won that game in my opinion.
I got
The
you.
Chiefs were not a good team when they played them in Germany. I mean, they just couldn't handle the cold in Kansas City, which, I mean, I don't think any team was going to beat KC that night anyway. But this one's kind of tough for me because if he had a good year this season, like if he played good this year, this upcoming year, yes, give him money. But after the last couple of years,
Tua did good regular season. It's just, I mean,
they just gotta beat good teams.
yeah, they do. That's true.
If he beats the good teams this year, yes, give him the money. But I'm not giving him any money until he beats the good teams.
It's true.
That's just my perspective on it. Next, we got Jared Goff. He got a 4-year, $212 million. Not deserving, in my opinion.
What? He totally deserves that. Are you kidding me?
Not that much.
Look how much the other players got paid, dude.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they deserved it.
He led the Lions to the improbable. Just think, nobody ever viewed the Lions to be good this upcoming year. He was a big piece of that.
He was
He's
a big
winner.
piece of that.
He's a winner.
He was a big piece of that, but you can't this is kind of the thing with Tua. Play good this year again, do it again. I want to see that again. It's like Jordan Love. I want to see you do that again. Because you can do it one time.
He's kind of done it with the Rams.
We did it with the Rams, but then he fell off after that, and then he came back up. But I want to see you succeed and then do it again. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
Then you get your
I
money.
disagree because the other contract it's a lot more friendly compared to the other contracts. A little bit.
Yeah, I'll
more
give
friendly.
yes.
It is.
It's better than that one. I mean, if Trevor Lawrence got that contract, maybe, I don't know.
All right.
But
all right.
yeah,
All right. Kirk Cousins.
with the old ATL
Yeah.
Falcons, ATL. Obviously, they rigged it with the
Who
scandal.
cares?
Or whatever.
Who cares, bro?
He lost.
I don't
the
want
signature.
Justin. I didn't want Justin Fields as my quarterback, but here's what I'll say: you can't blow out an Achilles this year, Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk's getting paid over 4 years. He's
For
getting
2 years of football, basically. 2 years, if you think about it.
Yeah, because he
Michael Penix will start sooner. There
Yeah.
will be a push for Michael Penix to start, and
if things don't go the right way.
yeah, he has a lot of pressure on him
Yeah,
for not
Kirk's
playing
getting
an NFL
180 mil over 4 years, which is 45 a year.
snap. The thing is too is, I hope that he just doesn't lead us 7-10 every single year.
Which that team,
I expect the playoff. I expect
the playoffs too. I mean,
but
this team got a lot better. This team got a lot better over the offseason, in my opinion.
not defensively. The defensive struggles will be real this season, but
Yeah, but at least the offense will be able to catch up.
yeah, they did get a head coach. They did get a quarterback, which was
They got
the
two
biggest on the
quarterbacks.
wish
They
list.
got two quarterbacks.
Hey, I hated it now, but I don't mind it now. Or I hated it then, but I don't mind it
Yeah.
now.
I mean, if this was Kirk Cousins 2 years ago,
If this was prime Kirk,
Kirk,
I'm giving that 100%.
give him that money. Give him the money. But after, he just tore his Achilles.
Skeptical.
Yeah, it's kind of like, is he going to be all right going back
Just-
out there?
If he doesn't turn the ball over 2 to 3 times like Desmond Ridder, I don't have a problem with. I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Just
really.
don't throw the interceptions every
And
other pass.
and have the game-ending fumbles or whatever Desmond Ritter does.
Yeah.
All right.
Big Baker Mayfield.
This was by far the biggest steal in free agency.
This was a massive steal.
Biggest steal. Baker Mayfield proved all of his doubters wrong.
Oh yeah.
And he still didn't even get paid a max.
No.
Like we're talking about
3 years.
We're talking about a guy who led his team to the playoffs, wasn't expected to beat the Eagles at all, and beat the Eagles, almost beat the Lions too.
Yeah, he almost came into Detroit and almost beat them.
Nobody expected that.
Nobody.
Either.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I mean, well deserved.
Well deserved.
Probably should have gotten a little bit more.
Oh, 100%.
But steal for the Bucks. I think the Bucks can be a playoff team again. A little wild card.
They're the only thing in the way from the Falcons, man.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the Panthers or Saints, but the Bucks.
Bucks
It'll
and
be
the Falcons are
interesting.
gonna
It'll
be
be an
going
interesting
at it
way.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get to the guy who doesn't have the money, Dak Prescott. Now we talked about this in our NFC East overview.
We just talked about it.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. What are the Cowboys doing? Not paying him. Like, what are your thoughts? They could have paid him earlier, but now they're gonna have to pay him a supermax. Literally.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to.
They're gonna have to pay more than Trevor Lawrence, and Dak is not
Dak's,
worth that.
Dak's done the same thing Trevor Lawrence has done.
Which is
He's played better. He's played better.
Playoff wins.
He's got one, doesn't he?
Well,
Yeah,
one
he beat
playoff.
Tom
Him and Trevor, one playoff win, both of them.
But obviously you got the CD Lamb holdout. You're gonna have to play Micah Parsons at the end of this season.
I'm paying Parsons first.
Oh yep, I'm paying Parsons. But I don't know what you would do about CD Lamb.
CD Lamb.
Because I mean, their offense can't function without him.
I mean,
they can a little, but not as well.
I feel here's my standpoint on it. Without CD Lamb, Dak will be able to still throw yards.
Yeah.
Like we're talking Dak, like he consistently gets top 5 in passing yards every year. But without Dak, CD won't get 1,200 yards. Or he won't get more than 11 or 1,200 yards. Like he won't put up like 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns every year without Dak.
I mean,
you have to pay Dak first.
Yeah, and
there's so many there's so many good wide receivers compared to quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
I feel like there's at least 20 to 25 guys who could be wide receiver ones, and the Cowboys could just fill them in for a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a topic of discussion though of what Jerry Jones wants to do and whatever. But
it's going to be interesting to see what happens and how long CD Lamb holds out on the contract for sure. But anyway, that was our quarterback contract discussion. Our thoughts on that. Obviously, I think this might have been one of our most heated episodes so far about
I got you.
about Love and Goff there.
Love and Goff.
So that's all we got for that. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this to your friends. Go follow us on our TikTok because we're almost at 300 followers. Let's get to 50 subscribers before the season starts for NFL, so we can stream some games.
Live streams,
Yep. That's what we're planning on doing.
Make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen. But anyway, we're the Blitz Boys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.